Sadkhas, today we are going to be face to face with the Vedic enlightenment core issue. It is the urge regarding the existence basis. Braham Sutra is preserving enlightenment for this urge. Braham Sutra begins with this urge of the sadhaka with the pointed specific answer at the outset as that for the urge to know Brahm would mean to reach at Brahm as the cause of birth, etc. Birth, death, old age, birth, rebirth cycles are there because of Brahm. Brahm is the cause, the urge to imbibe the existence basis means to know Brahm as cause of birth, rebirth cycles. Sadhkas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Vedic systems shall permit the transcending mind to glimpse and imbibe Brahm as the cause of existence phenomenon. Braham Sutra preserves this enlightenment. This preservation may be glimpsed, imbibed by being face to face with quadruple formulations, namely Braham, Janam, Mrityu and Jara. Let us sit comfortably and be parallel with 10 folds of transcendental code values of these quadruple formulations. Blissful aspect is that this takes us parallel to the organization format features of Devnagri alphabet. Let us begin, and the beginning shall be with the formulation Shahastra of code value 23, and it is parallel with the code value of the formulation Anand. Formulation Shahastra has simple rendering as 1000. This formulation Shahastra is having summation value for its all 10 folds as 1031. Shahastra 1000 culminates as 1000 plus 31. Value 31 is also the transcendental code value of Vaikuntha, home of Lord Vishnu. And value 31 is also parallel with 31 structural components of cube, hypercube 3. This manifestation as such brings us face to face with the reality as it is, and we have to imbibe it. Let us begin with the formulation Braham. Formulation Braham is a composition of 6 letters. On the computer screen is complete tabulation of all 10 folds of TC value of formulation Braham. The summation value is 1055. Let us revisit, let us be face to face with it, and in continuity, let us now visit the formulation Janam. It is a composition of 5 letters. The tabulation of all 10 folds of TC value of this formulation is 873. It is 127 less than 1000. And 127 is the biggest proper prime divisor of 4th perfect number 8128. Sadkhas are fulfilled with intensity of urge to be parallel with Vedic systems shall reach at this tabulation, beginning with Braham and then reaching at Janam. A step ahead, we shall reach at tabulation of 10 folds of transcendental code value of formulation Mrityu. Formulation Mrityu as well is a composition of 5 letters. The summation value of all 10 folds of TC value of Mrityu is 682. Before we have a comprehensive view of these formulations, let us first of all reach at the transcendental code value, summation value for the formulation Jara, which is 490. Let us sit comfortable. Let us have a comprehensive view. On the computer screen is the consolidated table of summation values of 10 folds of TC values of these quadruple formulations. See the grand total of summation values of 10 folds of these quadruple formulation is 3100. Let us have a pause. Value 31 is the transcendental code value of formulation Vaikunt, the home of Lord Vishnu. 3100 would mean the structural components of 100 cubes. Let us sit comfortably and let us be parallel with the mathematics of the structural components of cubes of length 1, 2, 3 up till 100. And then we will be blissful with the reach in terms of 100 cubes of 31 structural components each, but a cube with length 100 will give rise to the structural components of value 201 raised to power 3. It is this reach of the Vedic systems which deserves to be comprehended well. By comprehending it and by being parallel with it, we will be parallel with the Vedic systems. The way Vedic systems are having its chased universe as it is of the structural components of 201 raised to power 3. It is going to be very blissful to take note that cube of length 100 is giving us structural components of value 201 raised to power 3, that is as a cube of length 201, and the difference value 201 and 100 as 101 is parallel with 101 branches of Yajurveda. It is this yajna, it is this reach, it is this comprehension with which we have to be parallel. It is going to be a very, very blissful state. Therefore, let us revisit the consolidated table of the transcendental code values folds of the quadruple formulations, and the moment we will be parallel with the difference values of the summation values of 10 folds of transcendental code values of these quadruple formulations, we will be parallel with the processing steps and reach of Vedic systems. The difference value of transcendental code value of Janam and Mrityu is 191, while of Jara and Mrityu is 192. The grand summation value 191 plus 192 is 383. It would be very blissful to comprehend and imbibe as that this value 383 is parallel with the total transcendental code values of all 50 letters of Devnagri Varanamala. The sadhkas are fulfilled with the intensity of urge to be parallel with the way Brahman as a cause completely remanifests itself as birth-rebirth cycle, or that Brahman is the existence phenomenon, and for it, when we will be having a comprehensive view of the difference value of Braham and Janam, together with Janam and Mrityu, Mrityu and Jara, it will be blissful to take note that the difference value of Braham and Janam is 182, while of Janam and Mrityu is 191, and Mrityu and Jara is 190. And 192 minus 182 is 10, and 191 minus 182 is 9, brings us face to face with Ganita Sutra 2, Niklim Navasta Charmam Dashta, all from 9 and last from 10. All is the life up till the old age, and the last is the death. One shall sit comfortably and be parallel with it and have a revisit to Devnagri Varnamala alphabet of 50 letters, 9 vowels, 25 Varga consonants, quadruple Anthastha and quadruple Ushmana letters, and finally 10 Yama letters. 9 vowels together are of transcendental code value 45, while 25 Varga consonants yield 125, Anthastha letters 16, Ushmana letters 20, Yama letters 100, and grand summation value is 383 when Devnagri Varnamala as formulation, transcendental code value 77, as well is included. The complete tabulation of Devnagri Varnamala 50 letters together with the transcendental code value of formulation Devnagri Varnamala is 77 makes grand total of 383, which is parallel with the difference values of Janam, Mrityu, Jara. It is this cycle, it is this reach, it is this mathematics which is to be learned, is to be comprehended, is to be imbibed to satisfy the urge about Brahman as the cause of the existence phenomenon. Let us sit comfortably and have a revisit to Ganita Sutra 2 comprehension of all from 9 and last from 10. And origin of 9 space is hypercube 9, a full unit, together with hypercube 9 of half unit. And it is 10 space as origin of 9 space. Further, as is the tabulation, when we will be parallel with it, then and only then we will be parallel with the Sthapatya, the Sankhya Nishtha and the Yoga Nishtha are pair of processing steps, complementary and supplementary of each other, and simultaneously unfolding parallelly at each processing step. With this, we can now proceed ahead and be parallel with the transcendental phenomena of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati. And it is this formulation pair which will help us appreciate as to Shiva Parvati together of transcendental code values 12 and 23, Sadashiva 24, Shastra 23, and the phenomenon, the transcendental phenomenon of bridging the gap between transcendental space, 5 space, and the self-referral space, 6 space. Sadkhas shall sit comfortably and to permit the transcending mind to be parallel with it. Finally, one shall revisit the formulations Virya Dhatu. Formulation Virya is of transcendental code value 15, Dhatu of 16, together 31, and the 10 folds of TCV values of this pair of formulations as 637 and 738 as 1375 is the reach. one is to be parallel with it. And this pair of formulations, together with the quadruple formulations, Braham, Janam, Mrityu, Jara, together with Virya and Dhatu, are six folds. By being parallel with it, one will be parallel with the solar universe existence phenomenon, the way Virya Dhatu, human semen, is lively within rays of the sun, is to be comprehended. One shall sit comfortably and be parallel with it. Thank you very much.